Hello, my name is Hebe, and in this video, I will be reflecting on my experience writing my research essay. I'm going to talk about three key areas. First, the knowledge and skills I developed throughout the process. Second, the decisions I made when I encountered challenges. And finally, my thoughts on the overall quality of the research essay I submitted. When I first began working on my research essay, my understanding of air pollution caused by stubble burning in India was quite basic. I knew that air pollution was harmful, but I didn't realize how deeply it affected public health, agricultural practices, and environmental policies in India. So as I went deeper into the research, I started to learn about the seasonal nature of this practice and how it worsens air quality in major cities like Delhi. I also began to understand the complex reason behind it, especially the economic pressure on farmers and the lack of affordable alternatives. At the same time, I realized that I needed to improve my academic writing skills. I became more confident in paraphrasing information from academic sources and using formal structure, especially through the SPSE format. One strategy that worked well for me was keeping a separate document where I recorded paraphrase notes with full citation. This helped me stay organized, and it saved my time later when writing the essay. It also made me more aware of how to avoid plagiarism by rephrasing content properly and also crediting the original sources. Overall, I feel that the research essay helped me become more independent, more thoughtful in how I present evidence. One of the biggest challenges I encountered was referencing. At first, I thought I understood how APA7 worked, but once I started editing source, I realized that I had gaps in my knowledge. I often forgot to include author's name when paraphrasing, and I mixed up how to format in-text citation. This created a lot of confusion and interrupted my writing flow. I would write a paragraph, then have to stop, check if the citation was correct. Sometimes, I also found that automated citation tools were not always accurate, which made things more complicated. To deal with this, I made the decision to use the library citation guide as my main reference. I also look at an example from reliable source and double-check the entry before submitting. It took extra time, but I feel much more confident that my reference was correct and consistent by the end of the process. This experience taught me that referencing is not something to leave until the end. It should be part of the process from the beginning. Next time, I will take more time early on to fully understand the requirements, so I can apply them properly throughout the writing. Looking back on the research essay I submitted, I feel quite satisfied with the final outcome. I believe I explained the causes and impacts of air pollution clearly, and I supported my points using reliable and relevant sources. One section that I think could have been stronger is the discussion of solutions. According to the task, I was supposed to focus on just one proposed solution. However, I ended up writing about two: solar power technology and biogas system, because I felt both were significant and supported by my research. While both solutions were relevant and interesting, including both may have weakened the depth of my evaluation. I divided my attention between the two, which means I couldn't go into as much detail about their long-term feasibility. If I had focused on just one, like solar powered, I could have explored the practical challenges in more depth. For instance, the cost of installation and whether rural farmers had the resources to adopt it. Next time, I will make sure to follow the task instruction more closely and spend more time developing one strong solution instead of trying to cover more than necessary. That said, I still believe that I presented the information clearly and showed critical thinking, even if there were areas for improvement. To conclude, this research essay helped me grow in several important ways. It improved my research and writing skill, it taught me how to manage challenges, and it gave me the opportunity to reflect on the quality of my own work. While I can see areas I would improve next time, I am proud of the effort I put in and the progress I made. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my reflection.